Yo.
Hey, Watcher.
Hey man, sorry I'm late.
Nah, man, I'm glad you could make it. I was really worried that you weren't going to show up. I mean, come on, this is going to be like the best party in a while.
Oh yeah, with decorations like these, I'm sure it'll be as good as Rick Jones' bachelor party. Oh man, that was like the worst thing ever. Believe me, I watched the whole thing.
No, well, I mean, I had to do some last minute decorations, but come on, at least it says welcome back, Nick. I mean, come on, Nick Fury's been gone like 2 years. Someone had to throw a party for him.
Whatever. I'm gonna go check out Thor at the ping pong table. Yo, Thor.
Hey, it's the Skrull. How you doing? I'm not bad. Shouldn't you be in jail or something? Nah, they totally agreed to let me out after I said I'd help them with some translating. Oh. Yeah, apparently Prince Namor has been getting threatening emails from Super Skrull. Alright, well, anyways, the guest of honor should be here pretty soon, so, it's sort of a surprise party, so just get ready to surprise him. Yeah, alright. Yeah, okay, shh. Now, get ready just to jump up and yell surprise when he gets here. Freaking Nick Fury. Greetings, true believers. Agent 66 here, head of the MAXCORP division of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I've got a question from Jericho's Squint. What about Gladiator versus the Hulk? I really hope you don't mean Daredevil's Gladiator. That guy would be beaten by Aunt May with both her legs broken. I hope you mean this guy. Gladiator is the leader of a super-powered group of alien beings who act as the enforcers of law for the Shi'ar Empire. He's got an assortment of impressive powers and capabilities available to him, including being able to lift well over 100 tons. In fact, I think he's actually boasted of being able to move entire planets. He's virtually invulnerable, he can survive in the vacuum of space, so pretty much all the awesome powers. But he can also fly at speeds rivaling those of starships. He's got heat vision that can be as hot as some stars, and he can actually see past the subatomic barrier. Actually, one of the more interesting feats of strength he's displayed is that he lifted the entire Baxter building, which is the 35-story previous headquarters of the Fantastic Four. However, he does have an Achilles heel. All of his powers are based on his own personal level of confidence. If he falters even for a moment, then his powers immediately start to collapse. An example of this is when Gladiator was in a fight with the Fantastic Four. He was throwing everything he had at Mr. Fantastic, but not his mighty fist nor his super heat vision could do a thing. Now it turns out that the entire thing had actually been a ruse, and that Gladiator was really pummeling Captain America with his shield raised. But what this goes to show is that any doubt can make Gladiator fall to his knees. A good example of his strength level is that he's basically on par with Hyperion. During their battle, it was made quite clear that their skill and power levels are basically equal. And while I don't like to judge fights this way, Hulk has beaten Hyperion. Gladiator's also fought the Fantastic Four while they were with Thor, and he managed to hold his own quite well. Both Gladiator and Thor managed to get very respectable hits in on the other. However, while I do not like to judge fights this way, Thor is considered to be on par with the Incredible Hulk in overall power levels. Now, Hulk and Gladiator have only ever fought once, and it was not a very well documented battle. Apparently what happened was a fight between the two was somehow provoked, and Gladiator grabbed Hulk and took him up to the outer edges of the Earth's atmosphere, likely with the correct notion that Hulk cannot breathe in space. Luckily, while there was still a bit of atmosphere, Hulk managed to do a thunderclap on Gladiator's ears, causing them both to fall to the earth. Then, well, Hulk was the first to rise, and Hulk smashed. Then some whiny little kids stopped the fight. Now, if Hulk and Gladiator were to ever have a proper fight, let's say on Battle World, with a sort of shield over top, stopping either one from escaping, I think the fight would go a little something like this. Using this graph, we can say that Bruce Banner has just turned into the Incredible Hulk. Gladiator, on the other hand, he has seen this dull, brutish Hulk for what he really is in Bruce Banner. So he starts off at about 150 tons. The number of tons able to be lifted is a good, neutral power indicator for the two. After a minute of fighting, we can see that Hulk has taken a severe beating from Gladiator and has become a lot more enraged. He can now lift 130 tons. Gladiator, after seeing the whooping he's laid out, has gotten a bit more confident in himself and has raised his strength levels by 10 tons. The next minute is crucial. Hulk's strength has increased by another 30 tons, and Gladiator, after seeing that he's not really doing any serious damage to the beast, starts to falter a bit in his confidence and drops by 5 tons. In this next minute, Hulk seriously starts to take over. While his strength only increases by 10 tons, Gladiator's confidence seriously starts to falter and drops down to an even 100 tons. Finally, Hulk's strength levels out at about 175 tons after not being challenged anymore by the severely weakened Gladiator. However, Gladiator's strength has now dropped to a mere 50 tons. He has no hope now but for a quick death or some compassion shown on Hulk's part. So that's my answer to the event. In a situation where Gladiator could take Hulk out of the atmosphere, I believe that if it were the regular, savage Hulk, he would have too much trouble doing so. It's my belief that Hulk would either be able to escape Gladiator's grasp, or be able to force him to the ground before they reached any outer limits of the atmosphere. So I've determined that Hulk wins in a fight. Thanks for your question, J-Squad. Now I've got to go kick some Nick Fury ass for not showing up to my surprise party.